Now, this is a typical exam style question. We call it degree of accuracy that students get confused about. Just to sum up, for this question, you have to work out both the lower boundary and the upper boundary and line up your answer and see at what point an approximation will give you the same value. So let's see what we do here. Pause the video and read the question. Okay, now let's move in. If you finish reading the question. So here, we are supposed to work out the consumption. And the consumption formula is D over F, where D is the distance and F is the fuel. Now, each measurement is correct to say 3 significant figures, but they are different values. So you start 3SF rule for D. 3 is unit, so it's 1 divided by 2. So that's our rule. So we're going to get a distance to lie between 162.5, 163.5. 3SF rule for F. This is decimal 0.1. The place value of 3 is 0.1. So 0.1 divided by 2 will give us this rule. So our lower bound will be 45.25 and 45.35. Now division rule. If we recall division rule, numerator should be the biggest possible and denominator should be the smallest possible to get the biggest answer. For a smaller answer, numerator should be the smallest possible of the numerator and the denominator should be the biggest possible of the denominator. So recall your division rule. In case you've forgotten, let me take you back to division rule. So this is the division rule. So in case you've forgotten the division rule, to get the biggest of the numerator divided by the smallest of the denominator. To get the lower bound, the smallest of the numerator divided by the biggest of the denominator. So let's start with the lower bound. So we take the smallest of the numerator. Smallest of the numerator is this, divided by the biggest of the denominator. So that's what you have. Let's do the upper bound. We take the biggest of the numerator divided by the smallest of the denominator. Now you realize that at what point when we approximate we will get the same answer. If you check, 3 is the same as 3. Okay, 3.5, 3.6, they are not the same. 3.58, 3.61, they are not the same. But if you round to one decimal place, you will get 3.6 here, and here too will round to what, 3.6. So which means our true accurate answer is 3.6, rounded to 2 significant figures or one decimal place. So when a question is given to you and say work out to a suitable degree of accuracy, all they want you to do is to do both calculation for lower bound and the upper bound, line your answer up, keep on approximating and see at what point when you approximate you will get the same answer. And you have to state whether you are approximating to a decimal place or significant figure. And that's all. And that brings us to the end of lesson 2. Hope you've enjoyed the lesson. Please share with your friends and thanks for watching.